Hey, what's up guys? I just want to make a quick video about the latest loans update with Celsius. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about repaying your loans and also about getting a new loan. And David Adler, who is the lawyer representing the retail borrower ad hoc, just put something in the docket. So I do want to cover what he said. And then I want to end the video with a call to action for you guys that have a loan. And if you're not already in the Telegram group, which I will link below, there is a Telegram group which talks all about what David is saying here. So the first thing, and I will just summarize this, is that the Retail Borrower Ad Hoc Group has identified and has been in discussion with 3 potential sources of third-party financing. So 3 separate companies. We have Figure, Leaden, and Salt. One issue, David says, that all 3 of these companies have pointed to is the timing issue between the repayment deadline, which is 5 days before the effective date, and the effective date. He says no third-party lender is willing to repay a loan and then wait 5 days to receive that collateral. So what he is talking about, which again, you can find more information in the Telegram group. I don't have a loan, so this doesn't really apply to me, but I just wanted to let you guys know about this. Basically, there is an issue that David is realizing and expressing regarding these 3 companies that are offering third-party financing if you want to roll over, I believe, this loan from Celsius into a new loan with one of these 3 companies. So what David Adler is asking is to add something to the confirmation order that will help people roll over their loans. That is me completely paraphrasing everything, because he wants the ability to get third-party financing with, again, one of these 3 companies to be very seamless. So there are some people that maybe want to keep their loans, and maybe there is a tax benefit to do so. That is a little bit out of my wheelhouse to talk about intelligently, so I will outsource that information to the Telegram group. But if you have a loan and you want to consider different options, I would suggest joining that group. If you have a loan and you do absolutely nothing right now via the current NewCo plan, that will convert into an earn claim. Basically, they're going to take your collateral, they're going to subtract your loan amount, how much money you got from Celsius, and the remainder will turn into basically an earn claim, where as of now, you'll get that 35 to 40% in liquid crypto, and then you'll get maybe 30% or so in the NewCo stock. So David Adler also has an issue with the litigation administrator agreement. Now, this is something that came out in the new plan supplement that really changed the power that the litigation administrator has. So what David said here is of particular concern is the modification to the litigation administrator agreement, which now says that the LOC, or the Litigation Oversight Committee, shall not control the selection, compensation, or supervision of counsel, which shall be reserved to the litigation administrator. Whereas the earlier version, David said, made the retention and compensation of all litigation administrator professionals subject to the approval of the Litigation Oversight Committee. So now, basically, the administrator gets all the power, whereas before, the other members of the Oversight Committee could kind of act as checks and balances to the administrator, whereas now there is none. And if you forgot what the LOC, or Litigation Oversight Committee, does or is going to do, they're the ones that will pursue tether, pursue insiders, possibly and most likely pursue retail clawbacks if they decide to do that. They're the ones that are going to go basically after anybody, any entity that they think they can legally bring money back into the estate. So what David says is that there is an inconsistency with the discharge of the LOC's fiduciary duty to have no control over the selection, compensation, or supervision of the litigation administrator professionals. So that's a little bit different than talking about loans, but this is David's argument, or what he wants to see changed before this plan is confirmed. He says that oversight committees always consult with plan or litigation administrators concerning the selection of professionals and approval of their compensation. So the latest plan that we got a couple days ago basically took away the power of the other members of the committee, which I believe there's like 5, and then there are a couple observers, so maybe like 8 or 9 total. Essentially, they are castrating those members of the committee. At least that's what David is referring to, taking away their ability to consult with the litigation administrators. So the third issue that David Adler has is that he wants the court to limit any findings concerning the ownership of the collateral to those borrowers who have objected to confirmation. So there have been several objections that have come through the docket over the last week or so. And one is a declaration that the borrowers owned the collateral. So here's what David has to say about that. The retail borrower ad hoc group is not pursuing the ownership of the collateral issue and will not be entering into the fray. Nonetheless, the ruling sought by the debtors could have potential implications to settling borrowers, including potential tax issues. To preserve their rights, the settling borrowers, settling meaning those that are settling for the plan and just settling, not like Oregon Trail style. I don't know why I said that. The settling borrowers would respectfully request that they would be excluded from any legal conclusions reached by the court on the ownership issue. So David is trying to basically get the best result for the people who have loans. So I will include the Telegram group for you below. I'll make this a short video, and I'm hoping that those of you that have a loan can find some way to reduce tax consequences by either rolling that loan into another loan if you want to with one of these companies, Figure, Leaden, or Salt. There's also going to be a way to repay your loan. You're not going to get anything back from that except possibly a reduced tax bill. That is, again, something that I would like to defer to the Telegram group, where that is what they are talking about all the time, and they are much smarter on that issue than me. But a lot of you guys have been asking me in the comments, or I see comments about loans, so I just wanted to make this video for you guys. That is it. Hope this was helpful. Take care. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.